This is a one-off video. I don't do car audio videos, but I thought this might be fun. I'm going to pop a new ultra inexpensive head unit in the 1992 Ford Explorer. And I only use this car for going to the desert and exploring mines, basically off-road stuff. I don't drive this around town. It's an old gas hog, kind of. It's been a great car, but anyway, this is an Iowa head unit. This has been in here for probably 12 or 15 years, and the CD player is dead. It's just been rattled around, and they don't last too long anyway. So I got this new ultra cheap head unit, and I'm gonna pop it in here, and I thought this might just be a fun video. This thing also at times will just randomly static when it's cold. It's tired, it's done, it's been shaken and abused and full of dust. Anyway, it does not have Bluetooth or anything. I've been using cable I made with wire, to connect it to the and I'll show the rest of the stereo, and this is all stock. This is the Eddie Bauer edition. It originally came with the premium JBL system, and I've left all of that alone with exception to the addition of my own custom built sub. So in the back, that's the original. This is the original 6.5 inch, and back here, this has, if I can get in here, let me see. This is all factory. Real challenge. But anyway, there's 2 amps back here. You can see them there. There's the sub amp, and the one up front with the heat sink is a 4-channel mid and high. And I put my own tap there. I can go back to the original sub, which I had to replace because the cone had fallen out of it. So I tapped into that amp. And this is my own sub. This is one of those competition winning high SPL for low power deals when they used to do the car audio competitions. So a friend of mine designed this, and won some competitions with it, and I built it. It's got a bunch of weird baffles in it, and it's got 2 6x9s in it. It hits pretty hard for only getting about 50 watts out of that amp. Anyway, here's what I'm going to be replacing it with. And the price of this on Amazon is $9.99. Yes, it's under $10. I'm not joking. Established in Germany, made in China, probably in a dark factory, hopefully in a dark factory. So here it is. I actually saw this reviewed and tested on another YouTube channel, car audio YouTube channel, Big D Wiz, or I forget what is, Wilston Audio Labs. And I figured for the off-road vehicle, this would be perfect. It's lightweight. It's all surface mount. It's not going to have the mass to bounce around. So, yeah, you get this little head unit. You get remote and cable and the little keys to get it in and out of the dash. So let's pull the Iowa out and hook this thing up. This thing does Bluetooth, USB, like micro. You can stick a micro USB card in the front of this. There's the USB for like a USB flash drive. And I wonder how it sounds. on the other channel, he actually tested the wattage output, and it wasn't bad, but in this situation, the wattage output doesn't matter because it's just going into an amp anyway. Let's see what we've got here. So we still got the original Ford factory connectors, and those amps are taking a speaker level input. They're not using the line level here. There's the antenna connector. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just... I think these colors are all standardized. I'm going to just pull this out. And I like the adapters, you know, instead of cutting the original harness. I like having these adapters, which you can buy from pretty much any car to any radio on eBay. So I like having the adapters, but I think in this case, I'm just gonna, maybe what I'll do is I'll just cut it here, and then I can always splice it back in and get rid of these connectors if I have to go back to the IWA. I don't want to go back to the IWA. It's done. It's been abused. The other problem with, you know, I think Bluetooth is kind of a crappy, lossy compression format. But the other issue with this setup is when you're using the car charger on the phone and you have the auxiliary input, you get a ground loop and you get all this weird kind of noise from the ground loop. So I'd rather go to Bluetooth and, yeah, get rid of the stupid ground loops and wire. This is 2019. Nothing is supposed to be connected with a wire to anything. Okay, so again, I'm not really into the car audio thing anymore. And I forget. These colors, I think, are all standardized. So we have blue, white, and blue. And I'm going to assume one of those is power, antenna, and amp 2000. So this thing is 20 years old. The speaker wire colors are all standardized, okay? Duh. This does not have a red. So I wonder if it does not need a memory backup. Maybe it's got a battery or a big capacitor in it. So I guess we delete the red. We got blue, white, and blue. I have a feeling one of those is amp and power antenna, and I don't know which is which. Probably do need... It's weird, the colors cross here. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna just have to play with it. Okay, here it is. It's all been soldered and heat shrunk. I tied the two blues to the blue. I just terminated this. All light colors together. Let's see if it works. You know, the deal with this thing is, for $9, this has to just be filled with counterfeit. Really? It's got a QA sticker on it? Really? For $9, it has to just be filled with counterfeit Shenzhen ICs. If you were to buy a Sony or some other, you know, name brand, you'd probably get, you know, non-counterfeit ICs. But look at infrared. It's got a mic. Reset. Probably need that reset button pretty often. Well, it would be nice if it turned on, but seems like it's DOA. Either that, I don't have power to it, and the other radio is working, and I don't think I blew the fuse because the interior lights are still working. But yeah, what's going on here? I guess I gotta get a voltmeter on this thing. Well, it's got 12 volts to it and it's just dead. But you know what? I tried pressing the reset button. I bought 2 of them. I cannot believe this. This is the first time I've ever gotten something new that was dead. So here we go. I'm gonna pop this one in and we'll see. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? I got 12 volts right on the back of this thing and it's just dead. This is the second one. What am I doing here? You know, it's weird here. Black ground, blue auto antenna, yellow B+, red accessory. Well, we don't have a red, like I mentioned right in the beginning, and it looks like there's a wire missing there. Did they like forget to put a wire in this connector? Let me look at the one here out of the other. Oh, crap. Quality control, baby. All right, I added the red wire. I just stuck it up in there and soldered it. I bet it works now. Here we go. Works for whatever that's worth. Oh, imagine that. Let's see.
And I heard that song on these airwaves. The deadlock.
We have wellness, and that's what we do for our clients. And they've been with us, Sonia, you know, you've been with us for a couple of years now, 4 years. And these people came into like their 80s and now. And it's not that I want to live forever, but I want to live quality of.
Together. The food is incredible.
How do we...
Burgers, pistachio.
Looks like it doesn't have any memory presets, does it? Who needs memory presets? How do I change the EQ? It's kind of like got too much boost around 100 hertz. Okay, so it's undeniable that the cable sounds better than the Bluetooth. The highs are much crisper and defined on the cable, but when you're driving down a dirt road in the middle of the desert, with all the background noise and highway noise, I think the convenience of the Bluetooth probably outweighs the expanded definition of the cable. this should tear something up here.
Brass monkey. Where hearts were entertaining June, we stood beneath an amber moon and softly. You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side.
All right, so that little bit of music sample there might have been all screwed up because the bass is hitting so hard in here. I have no idea how this camera deals with that kind of overload. I guess I'll find out when I'm happy with this thing. I am, for $9, I am happy. I paid for it. They didn't send it to me. I'm not soliciting it. I don't care if you buy it. For some reason, I just thought, I figured I would share. What is it? It's a TR1049. I like it. I even like the tactile feel of this. Bye-bye. Like it feels solid. Will it last? Who knows? But it feels solid, like it's $9.99. Yeah, yeah, like, for real. I mean, I don't need a CD player. I don't listen to CDs. I got like 100 gigabytes of MP3s and AA3s and all that on the phone. I don't need CDs. They don't work good in an off-road or dusty situation. Little George Benson. It's quiet too. The Iowa, there was a ton of hiss. Sound like a waterfall in here. From Judy Garland to Buck Owens, where else are you going to get a transition like that? Anyway, I'm going to give this thing a thumbs up. Even with the missing wire, I am happy with this. Like I say, it's the rate cost of the radio probably exceeds the value of the vehicle. I don't think I would be putting a $9 radio in a nice vehicle, but this is just my Jason JJ Cruiser, so I really don't care. Whatever, you know, it works good enough. I'm happy. So this is one of those spam calls.
Thank you for calling Meaningful Beauty. To place an order, please press 1. For existing customers, please press 2. To place an order, please press 1. For existing customers, please press.
So it's one of those.
For more information or to place an order, please go to www.meaningfulbeauty.com.
Substitution, mass confusion, clouds inside your head.
Welcome to Chase Card Services. To confirm receipt of your card, please enter the last 4 digits of your.
Substitution, mass confusion, clouds inside your head.
Just cold call Chris here and see how this works.
How's it going, Dan?
How do you copy? I'm making a video and I'm calling you from a $10 car stereo.
Very clear. Are you reviewing it?
Yes. Is there any echo or anything?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna hang up. Call me right back. Let's see what it does. Can you?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to edit that. It displays your phone number on the screen of the radio.
Okay.
So anyway, all right. You'll see the video.
Okay.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. All right. Bye.
Okay, the AM radio sucks. The AM radio can't even capture KNX which is the strongest radio station here, without being overrun by several other radio stations. It has no selectivity at all. None. Okay, I got to do a little follow-up on this radio. I took the car on about a 500-mile trip. There was a lot of rough off-road. So, kind of here's my summary. The display has already started failing, as you can see. If you can believe this,
I'm Tim Smith.
I actually put all my music on a micro SD card and put it in here. It works very well, but occasionally the MP3s skip, like a CD skips, not like repetitive skipping, but just a single skip. The sound quality is okay. I kind of hear some distortion in it. And occasionally it plays the MP3s fast. Just a little bit fast, maybe 3 or 4% fast, but it plays the MP3s a little bit fast. But other than that, I guess for $9, I guess I got one trip to the desert out of it. You know, I mean, what should I expect, you know? Anyway, that's kind of a closing report. Oh, and the AM FM radio sucks. There is no selectivity. It's just all runs together.